So for you people at home, we are fixing to start incubating eggs. Today will be day 0 when we put them in. What's today, February 11th? And you see we've got them numbered. We're at 20. And these over here all came from our baby chickens that hatched out in September, 1st of September. And they've just started laying eggs a couple weeks ago. And they're much smaller eggs. And then these cool looking ones right here called copper morans, and those came from our nurse. And then the other 8 here on this 2 rows, these came from my house. Most of those are Easter eggers. So we're gonna see what happens here. Everybody at school is coming up with an observational experiment, something that they can observe and check for as these incubate and then hatch out. And so you guys at home in my class will be doing the same thing. We're gonna try a new cracking method here. A few moments together, we're gonna see this. Have you ever just drop them?
No. No. Saw this on TikTok.
From the top, make it drop. Let's see if this works. The first one worked better. All right, so good, no shell in there. Perfect. Now, if you look at the egg, on the white part, you can see it right there. There's a little dot. I'll bring it around and show you in a second. You know, see there's a little white dot? Mm-hmm. That one looks like a solid white dot, so that one's probably not fertilized. You see it right there in the middle of the yolk? Yep. Just a solid white dot. When it's like a donut or a ring shape, the other 2 we had today, they had like a donut or a ring shape. You see it right there, that little white dot in the middle of the yolk? So you would expect the ones at home that are store-bought, most of those just to be a solid ring shape. You all see that over there? And that's what you're looking at. If it's fertilized, it's called the blastoderm. Luke, you probably remember this from bio. Yeah. That's all that developmental cells starting to develop. And so we're gonna break that outer membrane on the yolk, and we're gonna scramble it up. Now, does anybody know why it turns from clear to white on the egg white? So basically there are some proteins that are kind of dispersed throughout different parts of the yolk or the egg white. And when you scramble it up like this and you heat it up, those proteins, like basically they have a structure where they're folded and they unravel. And so they unravel, and you're basically, like they unravel, you're causing the heat from the microwave or however you're cooking these, it causes them to, the water to evaporate, or part of it. And then those proteins kind of, that when they unravel, it's almost like they're little strings, and then they get tangled back up together as they're cooked. So that's what we're gonna be looking at. So here's our scrambled egg, and let's go put this in the microwave and see what we can do, okay? All right, guys, so we got our scrambled egg. We just cracked open the scramble. We're gonna put it in the microwave for about 15 seconds. Let's see what happens here. All right, so here's the initial 15 seconds. You can see some of it starting to, depends on how it heats up in your microwave. And I'm just gonna keep scrambling and mixing up the egg here. I've had one of these for every class today, so my belly's about full of eggs, but that's okay. Let's see here. Scramble, mix it up, and we'll put it back in for another 15 seconds. All right, so this is after the second 15 seconds. Let's see what we got here. Maybe I went a little too long there, I think. All right, we're gonna mix it up. It's not too bad. If you go too long, it gets dried out. But if you go too short, then it's all gooey, ooey. So you gotta find somewhere in between. This actually looks pretty good. There's our eggs. We're gonna mix a little salt and pepper in here. We'll be good to go. And that's how you scramble an egg in the microwave.